Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lydia and I am a fourth year medical student at Southampton. I am a graduate studying medicine, so I have just finished my 8th year of university and I'm hoping to be going into my final year of medicine after some good results today. So if you've clicked on this video, you know what it is, you know what time it is. It is time to get my exam results. Now, I haven't picked up the camera in a little while, but you should by now have seen my exam season vlogs, so you know how that went. It was a tricky time, it's been a tricky year, as you all know, but I decided, for better or for worse, that I was going to continue the year after Dad died, and I was going to give it my all. During exam season at times I definitely felt like I'd maybe made the wrong choice. I'm sorry if you can hear some noise, there's some building work going on right outside our flat. It's kind of all riding on today. If I have passed, then it was worth it and I can enjoy another 6 weeks of summer. If I failed, it does mean I'll have to do the exam again in 3 weeks time. Just a quick recap. So for 4th year you have to pass all the placements. So we did speciality weeks ×4, we did A&E or emergency medicine, we did obs and gynae, we did pediatrics, and we did psychiatry. I knew going into this exam season I passed all my placements, so that's great. During exam season we had to write a medical ethics essay, which you just have to pass. The final component is the exam, which was 180 questions, multiple choice. Although I think calling it multiple choice doesn't really do justice how difficult it was. I think single best answer is a better way to describe it, because although you have 5 choices and you have to pick the right one, multiple options can be a little bit correct. So it's a very difficult paper and we sat it over 2 days. There were 90 questions on each paper, and most things were based on the UK MLA content map, but our uni had also written some questions that they'd put in there. Well, I couldn't really tell which ones were the uni's questions and which ones were from the UK MLA. As I said, I know I've passed all my placements, so I'm waiting for my essay result and I'm waiting for my exam result. Last year I think the pass mark was around 58%. It's actually been nearly 3 weeks now since we sat the paper, so we've had a long agonising wait. However, I've had this sense of calm that I don't normally have. It's not to say I'm certain I've passed, but I just have this feeling of calm, and I haven't been worrying about it and losing sleep over the results because I just feel calm. Hopefully I have done enough to pass. I'm going to be pretty gutted if I haven't. But anyway, I hope you guys are all okay. I've spent the last 3 weeks mostly working at the pub, and I have been relaxing a lot, catching up on election coverage because I love a general election, catching up on TikToks, reading books that I've wanted to read all year. Like, I've just been making the most of these 3 weeks just in case they are the only 3 weeks off I get. So I think I'll stop rambling now and we're gonna head out and you're gonna see me opening my exam results. Nearly 10,000 steps later and I have decided to sit down outside the cathedral. Oh god, there's a bee. A bee has landed on me. Excuse me, Mr. Bee, could you kindly leave? Kindly leave me alone. Oh, he really likes me. How does one escape the bee? Okay, I'm gonna stand up. Oh, he's gone. I've walked for miles. I literally was walking for probably nearly 2 hours. So it's 11:20. I checked and every other year we've had our results by 12:05, but some years we've had it at like 11:30. So any time now really, any time in the next half an hour to 45 minutes, I think I'll have the results. I'm sat by the cathedral and it's quite quiet today. It's quite quiet because it's a school day. It is literally so hot and sunny as well. I'm feeling very nervous. I just want it to go right. I just want it to be a pass because I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I worked hard enough for it. And if it's not a pass, then I'm going to be quite heartbroken, to be honest. I just don't know what the pass mark is going to be and if I've done enough. I don't know. I'm also feeling quite griefy, emotional, because I actually opened my 3rd year results pretty much here
last July, I think it was, and I opened my results, and obviously last year was really good news. I'd done very well. First person I rang was my dad, and I think I remember he was like, I think he was off work ill, and he'd had a biopsy at this point, but we didn't have the results of the biopsy, so we were just kind of hopeful that it was going to be alright news. And this was in that gap between him knowing what was going on and all of us knowing what was going on. And I got my results and I rang him, and he was sat watching, I think, the football. I think he was watching a football match, or would it be the tennis? I think it was probably the tennis. I think it was probably Wimbledon, and he was watching that, and my mum was out at work, and I think everyone else was out, and he was just home alone, and he was quite tired, and but I told him I passed, and he was so happy. And I just can't believe I'm sat here like less than a year later, and I can't ring him today. Life is actually crazy. Like, hopefully it's good news, and I'll ring my mum, tell Jack, and I know Dad is here and watching me. Did not mean for that to get so emotional. It's just hard. I just think, like, reflecting on my walk today, I was like reflecting on the year and like everything that has happened in such a short time, and like, you know, thinking about, did I do the right thing carrying on? Like, should I have taken a year out? Because I know I would have told people to take a year out, like my friends, if they'd have gone through something like this, I'd be telling them, like, take some time. Like, so now I'm obviously that added pressure of, you know, if I've not passed, then did I make the right choice? Like, and I'm gonna have to find the strength to do the exams again. Like, I don't know if I have that in me. Also, I have Glastonbury tickets, and the resits are the weekend after Glastonbury. That's one of the things I'm worrying about. If I fail, then am I gonna be going to Glastonbury? Anyway, I'm just gonna lie here and try not to be too griefy. Maybe I should have gone somewhere less triggering. Oh my god, I've actually passed.
It's just the best news. It's exactly what I needed to, one, motivate me and say, I can do it, I'm going to be a final year medical student and I can pass the exams. And on the back of this year, to get that pass after everything, it honestly is the greatest result I could possibly ask for. And I think this is my favourite pass, because it means the most. It really does mean the most. I don't know what I would have done if I needed to give up my summer break to revise. Like, I need this break so bad. So I'm just really happy. I'm really happy. It wasn't certain, you know. It was definitely a bit closer than I would have liked. Let me have a look at my email. So the email came through at 11:57, right around the time I thought it would. And the first thing I look at is the pass and progress. At that point, I don't care about whatever the paper says. I just care that it says pass and progress. It looks like the pass mark for the exam paper was 62% or 62.8%, I think I worked out. You had to get 111 out of 177. So they actually removed, it should have been 180 questions, but it's 177. So they've removed 3 questions, and I got 66%. So I am very happy with that. I mean, it wasn't miles off the pass mark, but it was a comfortable pass. And I think, you know, if you're a medic too, you can probably agree 62 is quite high. I don't think I've ever had a pass mark, like, boundary that high yet. I know last year it was 58. I've known it to be 57. I've known it to be 52, but never 62. That's really high. I am over the moon, honestly. Relieved that this is my summer now. I have 6 weeks off before I start final year, and I've got my badge, which you would have seen in the last vlog. And also, this means I can go to Glastonbury. Don't have any holidays planned this summer, but Glastonbury is really expensive these days, so it's basically my holiday. Just gonna be chillaxing, working, getting ready to move to Poole for my final year. And I guess I'll do my 4th year review in a few weeks' time. And I will let you know how I found the whole year overall. The next time I open a set of results will be to find out if I've passed finals and if I'm going to be a doctor or not. That is just ridiculous. I can't believe how quickly the time has gone. Finals are in January, so it won't be long before I'm back on pass med, but we're not going to think about that now. We're going to enjoy summer. I just want to say as well, like, thank you so much everyone who has left a comment this year and told me that I'm doing good and they're proud of me and I got to keep going. And you know, every single person who messaged or said something, especially in the time around when my dad died, it's honestly been so encouraging, and it's meant the world that you guys are rooting for me. I know you are, so thank you so much. And I hope that in final year I can bring you some vlogs and we can have a good time and I can make Dad proud. I know I have made him really proud this year. I know he's with me, I really do, and I know he was with me in those exams, and so I have him to thank as well, because I know he guided me. I've got time off now, so if you leave a comment below any videos you want to see, I'll try and get some more content out this summer. I know it's been lacking recently, but as you can see, my priorities were those exams, and now I can relax and bring you guys more videos. So I'm going to leave it there, but thank you so much for watching. Good luck if you have exam results. I will see you guys very soon for another video. Bye.